the
Okay.
computer. There we
There
go.
you go.
It's
Hi,
the
everybody.
Celestial, the Ilva, and Celestial, the Ilva, and Celestial. What's
Hi,
up,
everyone.
everybody? It's Ilva and
Here
Celeste.
your girls, Silver and Celeste.
I'm like looking in here like, what is she doing? What is she talking about? But, but anyway, we're here. It is Thursday, April 4th, the third month. No, the fourth month of the year. Oh my goodness. And fourth day in the month already. But we're here today. We're coming to you, Ilva and Celeste. And today we're going to talk about controlling your life. And how ironic it is. I haven't posted my calendar today. But it said, I gotta grab it real quick.
Controlling your life. This is gonna be amazing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bit sick, so my throat is killing me. However, controlling your life. I can't wait to hear.
Right?
Celeste, what does your calendar say, girl?
It had everything to do with today. So it says Thursday, April 4th. I let go of childhood fears. I am a secure, empowered adult in charge of my own life.
There you go.
And
Yay!
that's it right there. Ilva came up, let me tell y'all, Ilva came up with about 10 titles at the beginning of March. So we haven't had to think about, what we're going to talk about because, she came up with it weeks ago and we just been going with the flow. But how, ironic is it that, my calendar, and if you are my friend on Facebook, then I post my affirmations from my Louise Hay calendar every day, and it is like so in sync with my life. So how ironic today, control your life. We're talking about Ilva and Celeste, and then it tells us in that last, sentence, in charge of my own life. I am a secure, empowered adult in charge of my own life. And I mean, we could drop the mic right there, but we're not because we just got started. But that's exactly what we came to talk about today. You don't like something, you change it, right, Ilva?
Yeah, exactly. So, because, we don't, there's a lot of things we don't like about life, the way we're going, the way this and that. And exactly, you just change it. I always like to stress the point that it's easier said than done, but it can be done because you are in control. You can never give power to that someone or something to control your life,
Right.
So you don't like your job, it's okay. Nobody's going to make you feel bad about it. We understand you cannot quit. Nobody's saying that. However, then you start looking for another job that you may like a little bit more and more until you get to where you want to be. It's the same thing like your hair. If you don't like your hair, you change it. Nobody tells you anything, And life is a little bit kind of different because, it affects not only you, but others. However, when you are happy, it portrays everywhere else. So,
That's so true. That is
we
so
can
true.
control that. Like they say, control your emotions as to anger, as to whatever it may be. So is that? I mean, there's nothing that we can say is not the spouses, your past, your parents, your siblings, your kids, nothing. At the end of the night, you are the one who makes the choice. You're the one that has the control to come and say, oh, no, I am not going to let this bother me. I am. And trust me, that's what, it was always a work in progress. So control
Right.
your life.
Right. And another thing I like that the calendar said, it said, I am a secure, empowered adults. Like when we don't feel empowered, when we're insecure, that changes everything. That does change, how you move forward, how you progress. Because if you're feeling like you're a nobody, you feeling empty, you feeling like I have no control of this situation, then that's exactly what's going to happen. I believe in the power of attraction. What you say, what you feel, your actions, all that is going to dictate your future. And that's the thing, worrying about the past, saying things because you're a certain color or race or religion is why you're not, progressing. All of that is a fear, blaming things on your childhood. And I'm not, I'm not saying, what happened in your childhood, because I wasn't there, but you have the power to change that. If your childhood was so bad, then go somewhere where you can, where they have organizations that help, kids that were in your situation. You know, if it was abuse, if it was, you know, violence, some type of sexual violence, you know, go, you know, where you can make a change now. You know, it may help you sleep better at night, you know. You know, the fact that you're helping somebody else have a better life because yours was so horrible, it could help. And, you know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. But you won't know that until you do something new. You know, it's all about making that change for a better life.
Right. That's normally what they say. If something needs to change, you got to change your routine. Again, it's not easy because it's not, once you're so used to things, you know, it's hard to take that first step. And like you
Right.
mentioned, you have a horrible childhood, and we're not, you know, we're not diminishing that, taking that away. What I was saying is that with that, we obviously have a to flip it around for the best. Okay, I've been moping, I've been blaming this and that for all these years. How can I flip this around? And, you know, like you find yourself in an organization that helps people like that, you know, you start to, you know, talking about it and start feeling better, because when you help others, you feel better as well. So you just control that surrounding. You control that, okay, I can't do this. I got to do something better. You got to be better. You know, if it's not, you know, obviously for yourselves, normally we start because we got to give a better example for our children. But then at the end is that you do it more for you, which it should start with you
Right.
always, you know.
Right.
And so controlling everything, you know, kind of like when you control the temperature in your house, too hot, too cold. I don't know, you know, I want to change this to look around. And your life is just basically the same. It's just a decision. It starts with that. What do I want? You know, a decision. And some of us take it to write it down. Some of us, which is, we always talk about accountability. And when you talk about it, like if I go Celeste, man, I really can stand this. This is what I would like to do, da 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 da, you know. And then what's the next step? You know, when you have that partner, be like, okay, so what did you do today? You know, even if you make a plan, one day at a time. They always say you get to eat the elephant one bite at a time. So one bite at a time. Don't, today is Thursday, then what about Friday? What can we do Thursday today if it overwhelms you? You know, because me, if I start thinking May, June, July, I'll be like, ooh, okay, hold on. You
I
know,
know.
but if I start thinking Thursday, Friday, okay, that's one bite at a time, hold on. And then, okay, today I'm going to set my mind. I'm going to go out, dress all cute, and start passing out my business cards. That's a big step for me, you know, because I have to control that because I want to change it. So, you know, go ahead and do that. You just have to make the decision and figure out what is it that you want to change, what you're not happy with.
Yeah, that's it. What was I about to say? That's for me. It was something you said, and it made me think about myself. You know, I'm always saying with certain things that, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I can do that. And I'm going to use makeup. You know, I always would say, you know, oh, I wish I could do makeup, you know, everyday look. I'm not trying to look, you know, like photo ready every day. Well, I am, but I'm not trying to be like, you know, this supermodel, like I'm about to go out, you know, every day, but I at least want like an everyday look, like saying that for what, like the past 2 years. And so I don't know, maybe God put me in this position where now like I have all the time to do. So I'm watching YouTube videos and going to Ulta
Yeah.
and drugstores buying like every makeup that I'm seeing on YouTube. But you know, I just made that choice, you know, like, okay, I'm going to watch videos. I'm going to talk to my friends like, hey, you have 3 MUAs friends, all the, you know, ask them their opinion, you know, do something about it. Stop saying, Celeste, you wish that you had a live-in MUA when you can very well do it yourself, you know. So that's what we do. I was talking to Crystal earlier this week, you know, when I can't sleep at night, when I'm, you know, when something is just worrying me, bothering me, troubling me, I'm like, I'm gonna stop this like right now. I'm not gonna continue worrying about this or thinking that I should have did this or I should have done that or I should do this, I should do that. I had to let that go, and I've had the best sleep for the past 3 nights because Monday morning I woke up and, you know, I said I was gonna do what I was gonna do, 3 things, and I did it, and I was like, oh, finally I can sleep, you know. So if it's things that keep you up at night, if it's things that, you know, are bothering you, they putting you in that lonely, depressive state, you have to do something about it. You are in control. Nobody else can do it for you. And when it comes to like leaving a legacy and, you know, leaving an imprint on your family, on your daughters, nieces, whoever it is, you know what you have to do. And you don't have a whole lot of time to do it. Like life is moving fast if you don't notice. Like, you know, you can be here today and gone tomorrow. Live in the moment, but just know that you don't have a whole lot of time to get done what you need to get done. So let's stop playing, right? And let's get this done.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I know this goes a little bit more of the extension, like we were talking about yesterday, so of running your race. And we're not talking about just that.
Right.
We're talking, the way I look at it, going a little bit more further into it, and just be like, hey, you know, you just start small. What is it that you don't, you know, that you're not happy with in your life? Because sometimes we are now. We're not saying the whole life. You know, there are things that bring the joy, but that one thing that every time you think about it gives you that, oh, you know, I really want to, you know, like me is that getting up and getting out of my comfort zone and passing out my cards, not saying much. That is one thing that I tell you know, and I know I'm not in my career the way I want it to be, you know, and this is all truth right there, the way I want it to be, not because it doesn't work, because I'm not doing the work that I need to, and I know what I need to do. And it's like, I know it works with other people and everything like that, but it seems like that's the way God wants to completely take me to that. I'm like, man, can I just use social media? I'll be that introvert in me wants to do just social media, promote it only that way. And yeah, it works, but the to me, to get to that next level, I know because it's been that I need to go to that next level. Okay, get up, go on my day off that I don't have my grandson, at least once a week, go and start passing out the cards, you know, do something. And that is that. And not because I don't love what I do, it mainly is because that's the fight that I have within me that is uncomfortable, because I'm not one who to be like, hey, I'm over, da, 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 da. So I'm trying to find like a dialogue in my head, and how not to be creepy, and how to be like, oh, here you go, I'm this and that, and then just leave it like that. Because, you know, so I think it's obviously, you know, the warfare is in here between the ears, you know, and it's me, it's not no one else. I'm not blaming anyone. So because I don't like that, that is the goal in working and controlling that in my life, you know. So I just gave you my example and what I need to change, what I gotta control, because no one else, Celeste cannot do it for me, you know, my husband cannot do it for me, my kids, my dad, you know, I have to do that. I have to be in control. So I control on making the decision, oh, like, okay, check, this is what I need to work on, check, get your butt ready, get over here, do this, do that, you know. And little by little, and again, it's going to take me one every day. If I do something, if I do it, I know I'm going to get to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, and not even think about it. And I know it's not as big as I think it is. It's just big for me because that's my uncomfortable zone. And I want to go there because I want to grow. You know, I've done so many uncomfortable zones that this is another uncomfortable zone I got to go to. It's just a little bit higher. So I'm like getting there. But I have to, you know, because I'm in control of that. And I got to keep that. And that's why I really, really like this topic, control your life, because I have control. You know, to change.
Exactly. And then get you some friends or get around people that can help you stay in control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need those friends that are going to be like, you know, or accountability partners, but just people, you need those people in your life that's going to push you. That's not going to say, girl, you doing that? Why are you doing that? When you could, like, cut them off and move on.
Right.
I mean, not saying don't be their friend, but you know who you can't talk to certain things about or with, because look, that's their fear. People that try to stop you from, you know, walking in your dreams and in your destinies is because they're in fear for themselves. They don't believe that they can do it. So they feel like, oh, you can't do it either. And then again, there's some people that know you can do it and they don't want to see you get ahead of them. So,
you got to get around those people that are going to, you know, when you feel like you're down, you're drained because it's so tiring, that they're going to pick you up and be like, okay, it's okay to be tired, but I'm going to help you get to that finish line, to get to the next step. To, you know, to me, you know, to have that faith or have that, not control, but to have that, you know, whatever the universe is giving you, to have that for you when you feel like you cannot. So they're like, okay, now I have it here for me and for you. Let me lift you. You know, not because you gave up. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about because life kicks you and you're like, oh my goodness, you know. But when you have those, you know, like Lynette Lewis was saying, her dream team, when she didn't have the faith, they had the faith for her. And it's
Right.
okay if we all get there, but you just need that those couple of people, not a bunch, but a couple of people who are gonna be like, okay, we got you, you
Right.
know?
Right.
Okay, there you go. We're helping you control this to get there, not to forget that. Because
Yeah.
life is life,
Yes. Life is hard. I mean, you can't do it alone. That's why you have to. I mean, God is so unique how he set things up, but that's a whole nother topic. But there are
Yeah.
people out there to help, carry you on and carry each other along the way. That's one of our main purpose in lives, to help others, to be there for others. And we only can do that when, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're a retiree, and I'm pretty sure that you like no soldier left behind. So
Oh,
if someone gets wounded, I don't know. I'm not a soldier. I'm a spouse, but I'm assuming, right, that when they fall, you're gonna about to pick him up and bring him or her somewhere to
yeah.
get the help that they need, right?
Right.
So, not like that. No one
Mm-hmm.
should be left behind.
Right. That's right.
And so control your life. We can do this.
Yes.
Yes, we
So thank
can.
you. Hopefully you have all enjoyed this broadcast. It's been fun. Yes, I wish I can reach out and touch and hug my Elva, but this is working. I like this. The message is still getting across. So you all have
Yes.
a great, blessed week, and we will see you all back here next Thursday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.